Good evening, Nigerians, and good evening to the global citizens across the globe. This is Periscope on Jamz 100.1 FM. We are broadcasting live from Jamz 100.1 FM, Felele Ibadan. This evening, we shall be discussing earth matter and earth issue. By so doing, we will be engaging a professor of nursing who will be helping us to provide solution to some challenges we'll be facing across Yoruba land. I've gone to do some certain research and someone has been doing a great job. So today we are going to talk about the revolution of primary health care delivery across Yoruba land, including Kogi and Kwara states. And championing that movement is no other organization than a Yoruba movement known as Yoruba Nurses of North American, YORNNA. Today, I will be engaging them on how we can bring healthcare delivery closer to our people, especially challenging people. Who will be leading the organization is the founder and leader of the YORNNA, in person of Professor Modupeola Aka-Bashorun Adebayo. She will be helping us to enlighten the public about happening in that organization and the need to bring health closer to the people. What is motivating that organization to fund YORNNA? All these things are what we are going to be talking about this evening. Olayemi Afolabi, your regular host on the show. Like I told you, this evening we are going to talk about health. Of course, for a country to be productive, it is important there in providing health care facilities. Some things that you need to know about health issue, we're going to talk about it today on this very program. Who will be helping me to add value to this discussion is a professor of healthcare, specifically nurse. She's in USA, and so I'm going to be engaging her via phone call. Then we talked about what is motivating her and our organization to bring healthcare facility down to the doorstep of the downtrodden. Thereafter, we'll get to know what is the next stage as lined up by YORNNA. You also will have the opportunity from wherever you may be listening to us to call in and add your voice to what we are going to be talking about this very evening. Hello, Ma, are you there? Prof, are you there? All right, trying to connect with my guest, and hopefully we'll get that one done in a moment. Talking about healthcare. Sorry for the little disruption over there, trying to reach my guest, who is right here on the show, Professor Modupeola Aka-Bashorun Adebayo. Good evening, Madam.
Good evening, Mr. Olayemi, and it's a pleasure to be here to join you today.
All right.
And I say thank to everyone, everyone that is listening to us.
All right, it's also a pleasure to have you live on Periscope.
Thank you.
All right, let's talk about your activities in YORNNA. What is it all about, and what is motivating this movement?
Very good. Thank you so much for that question. So YORNNA stands for Yoruba Nurses of North America. The goal towards the establishment of this organization is to help promote access to primary health care in our community. And I use the word community to mean singularly to kind of to refer to all of our both home and abroad, all of our people all over, not just at home but also abroad as well. So that's why I use that word community. So we are one community. So the goal again is to help to improve access to primary health care. And what is primary health care really? Primary health care are services that people will ordinarily seek, or services that people will tap into that will be routine care, such as just checking yourself out, or maybe you don't, maybe you feel a little bit under the weather, you want to go see a provider. All of those are primary care. But aside from that, what is really important about primary care is really to prevent conditions that can become complicated, in the future. So again, usually here, and when I talk about here, I'm talking about, in the Western world, people will see we see their providers at least once a year, which is routine check. And so, and so this is something that I know is not very common in our community. And the reason is that, in our society, in our community, in our society back home, because people don't prioritize their health, and it's not really their fault. It's because they have other challenges that are very basic to their survival. Something as easy as just getting 3 square meals a day, even getting 2 square meals a day. Those are things that are prioritized, and they should be prioritized. But then at the same time, we need to prioritize our health, because if you don't have good health, you really cannot do that job that you're chasing, right? You cannot even go to work. You cannot even go to do your trade, right? So it's important that we prioritize our health. And that's the reason why we want to we engage in community outreach. So since 2023, we've been coming home. We went to Ife in 2023 to do community outreach, and we reached several communities in Ife. We screened for common conditions, high blood pressure, high blood sugar, even infectious diseases and also communicable diseases. And we also distributed warm food as well, because again, food security, food is part of health, and health is part of security. Health is also part of it's also part of having enough food or the right diet, for you to maintain the right health. So again, in 2024, we came back to Lagos. This time we screened even more people, about seven communities or 7 local governments over 5 days. And we did the same thing. We checked for common conditions, and then we also distributed dry food in terms of what we call palliative, food, palliative care. And so, and the reason why we did that again is because of food insecurity. You cannot separate food and health. They go hand in hand. And so, and part of the things that we also put into our efforts is health literacy. We also try to educate our people about how they can enhance their health, how they can promote their health, how they can also live healthy lifestyle, make good choices about diet and and lifestyles and stuff like that. And also how they can address psychosocial problems. Psychosocial problems such as issues that will cause stress in their lives, and we know that stress and some of those chronic conditions like high blood pressure go hand in hand. So again, we try to also educate them about that, and also to help them to facilitate, how they can handle stressors so that it will not terribly impact their health. Then finally, we introduced something last year, which we didn't do 2023, and that is insurance coverage, health insurance coverage. Because we know that not a lot of people, in fact, several people cannot afford, to pay for insurance. And without insurance, you really cannot pay for those extra, some of those health services. You cannot pay for that, for those health services. And this is not to say that the government has not provided healthcare facilities, but the healthcare facilities, right, it costs money when people go there also. And so if the people cannot afford, they cannot afford to pay for those services, then it's really, then they don't have access, right? And so we actually from our screening from last year, we've insured 15 people where we bought health insurance for them so that they can go and visit their providers. They can have the quality monitoring that they deserve. That is required for their condition.
All right.
So,
those beneficiaries.
I want to appeal to people though.
Hello, Prof.
Yes.
Those beneficiaries.
Yes.
Since 2023 in Ile-Ife, Oyo State, and beneficiaries of your health outreach in Lagos. Do you have their data that should government ask for their data? Is your organization in tune with that information?
Absolutely. We are definitely willing to share although there will be, when we talk about data, right? You know that anything that the patient shares with you is in confidence. So again, we'll make sure that data that can be used to kind of help. Yes, yeah, we can do that, but not their health information, because it would be unethical for us to do that. But again, yes, we can share that information. Basic data, yes, we can.
All right. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to manage the time. Let me go straight to, will you say the aim and objective for YORNNA has been achieved in Oyo State after you went there, and also in Lagos State?
Absolutely, yes. Yes. Because we actually heard from, even as the people were leaving the scene, some of them, we talked to them, our members, our media people, they will interview them, talk to them, and they definitely they expressed their gratitude. Some of them even stated that without such outreaches, they wouldn't even be aware of that they had some of those conditions. So again, we definitely impacted those lives, and we got the feedback that we did. And in Lagos, likewise, is the same thing. And even the ones in Lagos, some of them even came, and they actually came they came out and were praising us, and they even listed some of the benefits that they received from their interactions with us. So yes, absolutely, we got very good feedback.
All right, thank you, Professor Aka-Bashorun Adebayo. If I heard you very well, you spoke about insuring some people, those that you insure their health lifestyle. Are they to be paying for it, or is YORNNA that is also responsible for that?
Yes, we paid 100%, not even a dime comes from it. So 100% is covered. We paid for their health insurance. The 15 people and not just paying for their health insurance. We also will be calling just to make sure that they are using those services, because there's no point insuring them and they are not using it. So we will also follow up with them to make sure that they are following, that they are actually using the services, because that's the goal. And even though last year we were insuring 15 people from last year, and I'm telling you that with the right support, and we're very optimistic about getting even more support from the public, we will insure even more people.
All right, let me ask you this question. YORNNA means Yoruba Nurses of North America, isn't it?
Yoruba Nurses of North America. That's where we originate.
All right.
But it doesn't mean that. Go ahead.
Are you there, Prof?
Yes, I'm here.
I'm saying basically your organization is for the adequate healthcare services for the Yoruba people, both at home and abroad or anywhere. Is that your aim and objective?
Home and abroad and anywhere. I say it, and I emphasize that anywhere.
All right.
Anywhere that our people need us, we're there.
All right. Who is responsible for your funding, money, mobilizing YORNNA?
Yes. Thank you very much. YORNNA, all of our activities, we actually contributions from our members, and mainly donations as well. So last year, even 2 years ago, we also reached out to people to please support us, and we got a lot of friends, families, people in the community, helped us a lot. So, and I'm also appealing now, because every year we're doing more stuff than we did the previous year. Like in 2023, we didn't cover anyone we didn't buy insurance coverages for people. In 2023, we didn't distribute dry food for palliative. We didn't distribute palliative food. In 2023, but we did that in 2024 is because we had more donations. So again, we are asking and we're appealing to humanitarian-minded people in our society to please support this very, very, very noble cause, because what we're doing is we're impacting the lives of our people, and we cannot leave it it's a heavy lifting, and so we cannot do alone. So we actually we depend on the support of the public and people who are humanitarian minded to help us to get this to get this done. So.
All right.
I hope I articulated it very well.
All right. It's okay. It's okay. Well understood. Let's now talk about what your organization is doing in order to ensure that the real people, the needy, the downtrodden are well captured each time you want to do this your health outreach.
So we work closely with people on the ground, and when I refer to people on the ground, we partner with we typically partner with people in the local government, people who are because in health departments, local health departments, because those are people who know individuals in their communities, right? Individuals in their communities who need those services, and then what are the main services that are needed by those people? So we work closely with them. So we make that arrangement. Every year we make the arrangements to kind of get this to the people, but through the individuals who are in those health departments. Also, we also work with we've also worked with universities and like nursing students and also and their departments as well. So in 2023 we worked with Obasanjo University, the nursing department, and they were very, very instrumental in helping us to get our event to be successful the way it was. Last year also we worked with Lagos State University students, nursing students as well, who participated in those efforts. So, and of course, nurses and providers and doctors and pharmacists from those health departments also, were very helpful and very instrumental in getting us to to be successful in our outreach last year.
All right, thank you very much for that submission. Since you have been doing this in 2023, I guess that in 2023 you choose a particular state. In 2024 you also picked Lagos State. Now this 2025 you are picking another state. All these your activities, has it been noticed by the government, or what has been the responses from government of each state? Osun State and Lagos State, where you have done it.
I would say that the government per se, but then people have really reached out. They've really helped us. In 2020, one of the representatives from Lagos State House of Assembly, Representative Honorable Orekoya, it was very, very helpful. So kudos to that man. I really am very, very, every time I speak very well of that because he was very, very helpful. So, but, and again, I'm not sure if the government, and that's as far as I can tell you with regards to Lagos State, we didn't, again, I'm not sure if the Lagos State government per se, knew about what we did, but then the community, which is the society, all of those local government went to.
All right, Prof. Can you hear me, Prof? I want to go for this short. I want to go for this short commercial break. Just pause a little bit. When I come back, I'll continue to engage you.
Okay.
Stay tuned.
Okay, no problem.
Right here on Jamz 100.1 FM. Ọdọọdún làárọ̀ rúgbó, ọdọọdún làárọ̀ àwùsá, ọdọọdún làárọ̀ mobì lórí àtẹ. Ọdún ìwòsàn ọ̀fẹ́ láti ọwọ́ Yorùbá Nurses of North America tó ti ń kanlẹ̀kùn. YORNNA 2025 Free Health Mission àṣeyọrí tó lágbára la ṣe lọ́dún 2023 nílé Ifẹ̀. Èkó gbàlejò ìwòsàn ọ̀fẹ́ látọwọ́ YORNNA lọ́dún 2024. Ìròyìn ayọ̀ rèé fún gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá nípìnlẹ̀ Ògùn. Ìwòsàn ọ̀fẹ́ ọdún 2025 ẹ̀yin ló kàn. Ìwòsàn ọ̀fẹ́ yìí wà fún gbogbo àwọn àwọn tó nílò ìwòsàn ṣùgbọ́n tí kò sí agbára fún bí a ṣe ń ṣe àyẹ̀wò ìfúnpá gíga, ìtọ̀ ṣúgà, ibà àti jẹjẹrẹ ọyàn. Láti máa fún àwọn ènìyàn lóògùn lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́, àyẹ̀wò àti ìwòsàn ọ̀fẹ́ ló bá dé láti ọwọ́ Yorùbá Nurses of North America. YORNNA, ètò mọ́dàndófò ìlera, ìyẹn health insurance tó wà fún àwọn tí ọ̀rọ̀ wọn bá jẹ mọ́. Ọ̀fẹ́ ni gbogbo rẹ̀ bá dé lọ́dọ̀ YORNNA. Oúnjẹ ọ̀fẹ́ tó wà fún gbogbo ẹni tó bá wá síbi ètò ìlera ọ̀fẹ́ yìí láti mú kí ìran yìí dára ju tọdún tó kọjá lọ. Ọ̀rọ̀ kan gbogbo ẹ̀yin olóyin jú àánú láti bá wa dá sí ìrànlọ́wọ́ owó àti àwọn ìrànlọ́wọ́ mìíràn ni a ń retí láti ọ̀dọ̀ yín. Gbogbo ìrànwọ́ tí ẹ bá ṣe fún wa, orí ìwòsàn àti oúnjẹ ọ̀fẹ́ yìí la ó nà lé lórí. Àwọn àkáǹtì wọ̀nyí lẹ́lẹ̀ fi ìrànlọ́wọ́ yín ṣọwọ́ sí.
Nigeria Locals Bank account number 0080709994. Name YORNNA Ìlera Lọ́rọ̀ Humanitarian Development Association. Again, Nigeria Locals Bank account number 008070994. Name YORNNA Ìlera Lọ́rọ̀ Humanitarian Development Association.
Gateway to Healthy Life ní àkórí tọdún yìí. Professor Modupeola Aka-Bashorun Adebayo, olùdásílẹ̀ ẹgbẹ́ YORNNA, Dr. Adebisi Alison, ààrẹ ẹgbẹ́ YORNNA, olùkéde olórí Títílayọ̀ Adésínà Ògúndòkun, igbákejì ààrẹ àti alága ìgbìmọ̀ ìwòsàn ọ̀fẹ́ ọdún 2025 YORNNA 2025 Health Mission. Gbogbo ọmọ Ògùn iṣẹ́ yá Odua Agbe wa o. Àṣẹ.
Ìdọ́gba ń dọ́gba ọ̀dọ́ lè ṣe òkè òkú bá jẹ́ gómìnà òjò gbogbo. Ẹgbẹ́ àjọṣepọ̀ fún ìtẹ̀síwájú gbogbo wa ni wọ́n sọ pé ó ti pẹ́ nílẹ̀ yìí tókè ògùn ti ń jẹ gbákejì. Bẹ́ẹ̀ sì ni ipa tókè ògùn kọ́ nínú ètò òṣèlú ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ òkè. Ẹ láti ìmọ̀ pé gbogbo gómìnà yóò bá di ìbò wọlé. Kò gbọdọ̀ pé tókè ògùn sí ọ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ kẹ̀dẹ̀rẹ̀ a ò sì forí òkè ògùn mú. Báwa náà ò lè ṣe gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́. Tókè ògùn bá ṣe gómìnà. Ìbàràpọ̀ ṣe Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́ ṣe kínú Ọ̀yọ́ ṣe kó tún wá padà sínú Ìbàdàn. Lóòótọ́ la mọ̀ wípé Ìbàdàn lolú ìlú ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́. Bẹ́ẹ̀ láti gbà wọ́n lọ́gàá ò sì sọ pé a fẹ́ fi tipa jẹ gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́. Ṣùgbọ́n o fún mi bù fún ọ ìlà kèrèké lódò. Ṣé la ò bá tẹ̀lówé àwọn àgbà tí wọ́n sọ pé pínre láàrin kíkẹ́ ó má bàa jù kan. Ẹgbẹ́ àjọṣepọ̀ fún ìtẹ̀síwájú gbogbo wa ni wọ́n sọ pé ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ò ní rẹ̀yìn látọwọ́ èmi àti ẹ. Àmì nìkan ò ràn àyàfi ká ṣe ohun tó tọ́ gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ní 2027.
Ìṣẹ́ni tó lù wọ́n ṣẹlẹ̀ fún ojú wọn ló fẹ́ sí. Ìyẹn fẹ́ni tó bá mi ti ń sẹ́ni o. Bí kábàlì kọ́lé láyé, tálákùn ní kẹ́lẹ́bẹ̀ lọ tó sì nílé tẹ̀ lókè ìpẹ́. Ẹ̀dá tó wọ́n bá rogún sí lọ́wọ́ tó jogún fàájì àti sẹ́kárí mi. Wọ́n má gbàgbé pé bíríkì méjì ìgò kan ni o. Àbẹ́ẹ̀mà, owó tó ń bá fàájì lọ òkèrè.
Onítèmi, 1 million naira tó promise mi lánàá nǹkan.
Bèbí mi, ó ti dìílẹ̀ fún ẹ. Ẹrù rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú atọ́tọ́ nù mí sí ọ. 1 million naira owó rẹ̀ lọ́dọ̀ bọ̀ sókè. Ẹnì wọ́n bá fi ṣe bá dé gómìnà. Àlákàtà ẹsẹ̀ ìgbésí ayé rẹ o. Ìgbésí ayé rí mi lọ́la ni mò ń gbé. Àtúrò mi ò pé. Orí rẹ̀ pé. Ó lọ́nà màrà gidi ni. Ìgbésí ayé lajú dẹ́. Tó ní kálukú ti ra éka ilẹ̀. Dàpọ̀ kọ́lé iṣẹ́. Àrùn ẹ̀kọ́ fún jẹ́ nílùú. Oúnjẹ wọn ni bọ̀sókè. Tóró débẹ̀ títí ń talẹ̀ léka. Fún gbogbo ẹni fẹ́ fi dáko. Fẹ́ fi kọ́lé iṣẹ́. Fẹ́ fi sọ́dọ̀ ẹja sí nǹkan ọ̀sìn. Bẹ̀rẹ̀ látòrí plot 1,000 acre, 2,000 acre, 3,000 acre, 4,000 acre, 5,000 acre, 6,000 acre, 7,000 acre, 8,000 acre, 10,000 acre àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Wọ́n ní lùjìlú lólílẹ̀ sí káríkárí. Ẹ̀wẹ̀ bọ́ọ̀rọ̀lẹ̀ tóòrálẹ̀ àsùnwọ̀n ní Periscope building, Mobi bus stop, Odua Napata Ìbàdàn. Tẹlifon 070-6281-7806 tàbí 080-7103-6974. Ìtúbọ̀sókè kò gbónílẹ̀ wọ́n lè dẹ̀gbẹ́dẹ́.
Welcome back. This is still Periscope on Jamz 100.1 FM. We are broadcasting live from Felele Ibadan. I have been engaging Professor Modupeola Aka-Bashorun Adebayo. You are welcome back. Are you there, Prof?
Yes, I'm here.
Now you wanted to say something.
I'm here.
You wanted to say something about the commercial break.
Absolutely, and I would like to continue because you asked me if the government were involved or if they helped us. I was telling you about one of our representatives in the Lagos State House of Assembly, Honorable Rekoya. We also had the support of local government chairmen through Honorable Shomolu local government chairperson or chairman was very helpful as well. Agbe local government chairman was very helpful. Bariga local government chairman, and also Ibejuleki. Now, Ikorodu also very, very, very helpful. And I want to specifically also recognize the help and the support of our royal father in Ikorodu, Igbo Kingdom, His Royal Highness Oba Semiudin Kasali from Igbo Kingdom. So it was very helpful as well. So those were the help that we got in the community.
All right, thank you, Prof. I appreciate the fact that you were able to mention those people that were lending hands into your activities so that it can be quite successful. Now, I learned that you will be going to Ogun State. I haven't done it in Osun State, you've done it in Lagos State, and you are going to Ogun State. What should people listening to us from Ogun State be expecting on that day?
Yes, well, Ogun State, the gateway to healthy life. Ogun State is the gateway to healthy life. So what we have done in other states, we are also going to replicate in Ogun State, and we're going to even do more. So, and just to mention a few, we will screen people for common conditions like high blood pressure, high blood sugar, vision screening. We'll also do breast cancer awareness, which we didn't do in the other 2 states that we went to. But then, every year we will be doing more and more, so we'll be progressing. And also, yes. So Ogun State people should also expect insurance coverage as well. For those who have abnormal numbers, we will be insuring more people. And the more assistance that we get from the public, we are praying that we will insure more than 15. We will even insure more than maybe twice or even 5 that in Ogun State this year. So in the support, we need support with the local government, healthcare facilities in Ogun State. We need the local government as well. We need the support of even the state government. We need the support of our royal fathers as well, just like we saw in Lagos. We also expect that, we are asking, please, we are pleading with the Ogun State people to please, support us in this effort, so that our health outreach in Ogun State this year will be so successful as our previous one in Lagos and also the one in Osun. We even want it to be more successful. So again, we are soliciting, or we are asking for the support of the public. We are asking for the support of anybody who is from Ogun State, with humanitarian hearts to please support us, and so that we can positively impact our people in Ogun State.
All right. If there's a patient listening to us right now from Ogun State, and he or she is willing to be a beneficiary, have you been able to identify the venue already in Ogun State?
So again, we'll be working with the local health facility. So they will tell us the specific location, but the goal is to cover all of Ogun State. So we'll be covering, the north, the west, the east, and the central Ogun State. But then the specific locations will be dependent on the local government and the local healthcare facilities where they've identified for us to use.
What is the motivating factor? What is motivating you to champion this organization? You do know that in the 40s, at 1948, there was Obafemi Awolowo that established Agbe Odua in London. Before we know it, it metamorphosed into Action Group, a political party that pioneered good governance, development across the western region, even up to Asaba in present-day Delta State. Is there any agenda to also metamorphose this kind of humanitarian health service to something else?
Well, actually, let me just tell you, I'm a healthcare provider. So my own goal is to help to impact the lives of people in terms of their health and anything that surrounds their health. So talking about to metamorph into something else, my goal is just to help increase my people's access to healthcare. And so with regards to it extending into something else, that's not my original goal. I mean, that's not my goal. My goal is to help our people and to improve health access in our land, and that's it. And then, and where there is health, there is wealth. So if we bring health into our community, we will be rich people as well. That's my goal.
All right. Thank you very much. At least for someone to have a vision to empower people through health, I think it deserves kudos, because without healthy life, no one can be productive. Even to economy, no one can contribute positively to economy. So we appreciate what you guys are doing in your organization. And before I let you go, I will want you to tell us, is there any specific week, day or month you are looking at when to start the health care delivery in Oyo State? When are you going to start it? Any day, any month?
So tentatively right now, so we are looking at December, from December 15th to December 21st. So we will start all of the preparations from the 14th all the way to the 21st. So starting from 15th, we will be right there on site. So, and we will scan people in Oyo State all of those days. And I just also want to add also, because you said what is the big picture. So again, we're coming in to, yearly we're doing health mission in each state in Yoruba, and our goal is to cover all of Yoruba, including Kwara and Kogi. So this year is Oyo State. Next year is going to be another state until we cover all of Yoruba with the ultimate goal to maintain to have health facilities in all of these localities, even if it's one per locality we want to have, so that we will have a permanent presence, and we will have a permanent presence in those communities, so that people will not have to wait 1 year for them to see us again. So for sustainability, our goal is to be there. Is to have a permanent presence in our communities, in our communities, and then and that is in the way of having clinics and healthcare facilities that will help to promote this access, or that will add to whatever the government is doing, because it's an addition to what the government is doing, so that we can help our people to attain healthy life.
Right. Thank you very much. You don't think another way to help this organization could be reaching out to all our leaders across Yoruba land, the governors, so that both of you can work hand in hand together, because they too do some charitable healthcare services from Lagos State to Osun State to Oyo State to Ekiti State. You don't think working with them will make your goal to be realized in very quick time?
Absolutely. I mentioned earlier that during our Lagos State health mission that we did last year, it couldn't have happened without the support of all of those local government chair people, like the local government chairman, and also the honorable from the Lagos State House of Assembly. So those are government involvement as well. So, but yes, if we can get, if the governors are listening, if the governor of Oyo State is listening, please help us. We are asking so that we can help the people that you got over. So that way, together we can actually, promote healthy lifestyles or promote the health and welfare of our people. So again, yes, we are definitely asking for the governors. We're asking for government to help us, and the one that the help that we got from last year, it was very, very instrumental in helping us to achieve our aim. So,
all right, thank you. Thank you very much.
And even non-government, non-governmental,
government
organizations. Yeah, yes, exactly. Who have the mind to help their people, and then who have the mind to help our people. They can also help us too. They can go through us to help their communities as well. So.
Right, for the sake of emphasis, I would like you to mention those ailments you think your organization will also be attending to in the forthcoming outreach in Ogun State. You can mention them again: malaria, cancer, and the rest.
Yes, so we're going to start with chronic conditions like high blood pressure. And that's really very important because of the stresses in our community, in our society. Right now, we know the cost of living is very high, and so people internalize some of these problems, and it becomes, distress. I mean, becomes very stressful because of it, and it affects their health. So high blood pressure, high blood sugar. We're looking at vision screening. For those people who may have issues with eyesight and vision and stuff like that, and then arthritis as well. Then also like nursing mothers or women who are in their childbearing ages. We also support them as well. So we screen them and we support them. Then we also will be doing breast cancer awareness as well, and generally we'll be doing psychosocial support, where we counsel people on how to manage negative emotions such as anxiety and depression, and people who are trauma stricken, who are still trying to recover from trauma. So how we can help them to kind of bring some positive interventions or positive emotions to facilitate positive emotions in their lives, so that we can help improve their overall health and well-being. So those are the things that we're going to be doing.
All right, thank you, Prof. You can just stay tuned. Let me try to pick some calls. Maybe they have questions for you. Then I'll come back to you. Just stay tuned. Over to you, our esteemed listeners. You can call 08100343460. Do you have questions concerning healthcare discussion we've been having? You can call 08100343460. Alternatively, you can also call 08100484645. I call it again: 08100484645. On our Facebook page, I can see Olayemi Okonla saying, watching you live and direct. Well done, Ambassador. At the same time, I can see Tunde Captain saying, good afternoon, Ambassador Olayemi, nice program. Thank you. Yinka Adediji says, good afternoon, Ambassador. Thank you as well. Also, Tope Adeyoju says, well done to the hardworking members of YORNNA, Yoruba nurses who are dedicated to ensuring global community of Odua descendants in realizing their goal. Thank you as well. All right, trying to get some. All right, Femi Adoya joined the conversation. He says, interesting program. Keep it up. Thank you as well, Femi Adoya. Aborishade Ayegbokiki says, Ayegbokiki, Prof, well done, Mami. All right, thank you. You can also call 08100343460. Professor Modupeola Aka-Bashorun Adebayo is here for you to answer some pertinent questions concerning healthcare and your challenge you may be having or facing when it comes to Eddie Life. Good evening, and your name. Where are you coming from? Or we missed the call. You can call back 08100484645. That is the number to call. While we are expecting calls, let me go back to Prof. Prof.
Yes, I'm here.
Those people that you have,
yes, I'm here.
Those people that you have in Nigeria that are helping you, and of course those teaching hospitals, those universities that are working with you, are they the ones that will be providing the medications, the supplementary, the drugs, or your team from abroad?
Yeah, our team actually with all of those things. So when we receive support and we put our money together, those are the things that we use our money to buy. So all of the medications, we purchase them from our purse. We fund those. We fund the supplies that we will use. I mean, and in the last two, and on our last two trips, all of those were funded by us and the donation that we received. Even last time we even went electronic, where we use electronic health record system. That also costs money for us to get those devices and to actually have that system to be configured. All of this cost money, and they all came from and those expenses were footed by us and donations from kind-hearted people all over the world.
All right, thank you for that. We pray that we will get it right in Nigeria. We will get it right across Yoruba land when it comes to health-wise. And even, I think I also would like to see some organizations like YORNNA handling education, because we also have a lot of issue in primary and secondary education. I would be very glad to also see a kind of organization like your own coming up to face education. Since you are facing health, we could see another one that will be coming up to face some little challenges we are facing when it comes to the other areas, like maybe providing jobs to some people and empowerment to some people. Let me ask you, at initial stage.
Let me just touch on that real quick, Mr. Olayemi, just before you leave that.
All right.
About education. Yes, we are including education, but we're including nursing education, because yes. We want to, aside from us doing this, coming home and even doing this in our society, we also want to groom the next generation of nurses from our people who will be very knowledgeable about our community, and then be able to give care to people in our community. So we are supporting nursing education as well. Recently, like we worked with Aka-Basorun University. We worked with them in 2023. We're still with them. Recently, the nursing student association. I think they had a nursing week, and we supported them as well. We supported them, in terms of fund. Last year we supported them, fund-wise, and also with some of the equipment, that we donated to them. So we are encouraging nursing education. It's because education is important. If we don't prepare the next generation of nurses, because who is going to take over from us? So again, we are definitely impacting education when it comes to preparation of nurses.
All right. How are you going to achieve that one? Is it that there is someone secure admission into any tertiary institution to study nursing? You are going to provide money, or you are going to provide training for them? In what way are you going to support raising nurses? Because we already have shortage of manpower when it comes to health sector.
Okay, so thank you for that question. Let me tell you what we have done so far. Last year we actually donated books, because again, nursing education, you have to have textbooks to kind of it's even not just hard copies, and also electronic education material that we donated to Uni Osun last year. Yes, last year. A lot of books that we donated to them, and we're still doing that, because what I do, in my capacity as I'm an assistant professor of nursing at Oyo State University here in Atlanta, Georgia, and so what I've been doing is collecting books, nursing textbooks, and even nursing video materials that we use, that maybe we now have new ones that are coming in. If we have new ones to replace that, so instead of tossing those old ones, just throwing them away, I've been collecting those and then sending them over to Nigeria. So last year, the one we sent over was donated to Uni Osun, and I'm still collecting for this year. So this year, we're also going to donate to another. So that's one way. Then secondly, because you asked about how we're supporting them. Then secondly, we are going to be having a kind of like an exchange program, but that's in the future. But that's in progress right now. So we're definitely going to be supporting nursing education in that way.
I thank you very much, Professor Modupeola Aka-Bashorun Adebayo. Let me just ask for your remark, then we'll call it a day.
Yeah, so thank you very much for everyone who has been listening to us. Yeah, who have been listening to us in the last couple of minutes. Within the hour. Thank you also, Mr. Olayemi, for this opportunity to be able to talk to people about what we do at YORNNA. And I also want to thank all of the YORNNA members, those leadership also, who have been very, very instrumental in putting the organization's goals forward and making sure that we are facilitating the attainment of those goals. Mr. Adebayo, I just heard that you were there. Thank you, Mr. Adebayo, for all you do. My brother, Agbe, thank you for all you do. We also have our chief media consultant also on here.
Right.
I want to thank you. Right. And I want to thank the people who are listening to us. And I'm going to speak in advance of the state people who are expecting us. Thank you so much for having me here. It's been a pleasure.
All right, thank you very much. Before I let you go, there is a name that I grew up knowing, Aka-Basorun. How related is that name to Professor Modupeola Aka-Bashorun Adebayo? Yeah,
so the lawyer, the former MD, may so rest in peace, was my uncle. So yeah, again, siblings with my father, and of course, even before him, our grandfather also was very, very, well known on Lagos Island, and also with some of his animals, and he also impacted life. So my grandfather, so this runs in the family.
All right, thank you for giving us your time to engage you on some of your activities. I do wish you all the best over there in Atlanta, Georgia, USA.
Thank you very much. And thank you, everyone.
All right. Do have a productive week ahead. Bye-bye for now.
You too. Thank you.
All right. We've come to the end of today's program. I want to believe you've been well educated concerning what has been happening via YORNNA. I want to sincerely say many thanks to all of our listeners. Today we couldn't pick up because of poor network. Join me next week. We continue to engage ourselves about topical issues that can advance development. I have Ambassador Olayemi Afolabi saying, do have a productive week ahead. Bye-bye for now.